How's it going, everybody? Level M Diecast here. Of course, we are in Garage Level M, if that's what you want to call it. Just kind of a nice scenery to get out of the studio for a change, although paint cans are not exactly the greatest thing to look at. We are going to do what I started doing a couple years ago as a tradition. I am going to showcase everything bringing to the gathering. I have spent the last 6 to 8 months kind of just building up as much inventory as possible to bring down to the gathering and, help everybody maybe fill some holes in their collection. Do that kind of stuff like that. After all, I am a business. Outside of the channel, I am a business. I do buy, sell diecast. That's the name of the game. So I am down there for legitimate purposes as well as just having fun and enjoying the hobby. So let's take a look at what I'm bringing. All right, we're going to do these in kind of waves because there's just so much stuff. We're going to start with all of these boxes I have up here. Every single one of these boxes is nothing but Matchbox stuff. Now, I did a really good job of sorting everything to start with. But as I kept going through more boxes, I found more and more stuff. And then it kind of got out of control. So some of these are going to be good. So I'm going to have an enormous amount of new Superfast, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to have plenty. I have a few hundred new Superfast that I'll have available for everybody down there. Those will be $4 a piece across the board. No splitting, no pulling out the good ones. They will be $4 a piece across the board. I have an enormous amount of 2000 logos. I've spent a ton of time putting together my collection. So I will have a bunch of 2000 logo cars, about 100 or so cars, and a pretty good assortment of them as well. Those will probably be just $2 a piece, just pretty straightforward. We'll see, maybe $3 a piece. We'll see how that goes. So this is one of those boxes where I kind of just ran out of stuff. Starting to just fill it up. So I will have some chases. So if you guys are looking for stuff, I do have plenty of chases. So that is the old price. I assure you it will not be that much at the gathering. So the rest of the stuff in here just kind of thrown in. I got some pretty good main lines in there. Some more chases and stuff like that. Just some different stuff in there. It's kind of a smorgasbord right now. Like I said, this stuff was very nicely organized at one point in time, but kind of didn't turn out that way. I got some weird stuff too, some promo stuff, all kinds of different things. Some of those Matchbox guys love the promo stuff. I'm not a big fan of color comp and all that kind of stuff like that, but to each their own. So, and don't worry, we'll get to the moving parts. Moving parts is my specialty. So close that one up. This one in the back right here, again, another smorgasbord of stuff. This is actually going to be all your better main lines, your golden era stuff like that. I don't have a ton. I had a ton of that stuff last year. I had probably 400 or 500 cars. Pretty much sold through most all of it, but I have compiled some stuff. It's getting harder and harder to find that stuff in bulk now. So I do have some of that stuff in there. And then, of course, just some miscellaneous stuff on the top. So we'll get this lid back on there. Maybe. There we go. I don't know if I showed this one. Oh, yeah. We're good. All right, moving on to the next one. This is some junk on the top, but not necessarily all junk. I do have some weird stuff here. Some models of yesteryear souvenir cars. Those will be relatively cheap, just a few bucks. Hopefully I can sell them. They're kind of cool, but the market for these is pretty much non-existent. It actually comes with an actual wooden display case thing. It's kind of cool. Some more Superfast down in there. I do have a ton of Gold Challenge cars as well. Gold Challenge cars will be cheap. I think I'm just going to do $1 a piece on those. So if you're looking to fill some holes on your Gold Challenge, I'll do $1 a piece on those. Like I said, I'm going to have the best prices, guys. I'm telling you. More logo cars. I'll also have a bunch of Hero City, 50th anniversary. So it's not just 2000 logos. It's all of the logos and all that stuff like that. A couple of these Premier 2-packs. I don't have very many of these left. These will be cheap, maybe like $3 or $4 a piece just to move them out. So not bad for a nice Premier. We got some better stuff here. I do have a set of the Osborns, which it's fitting now because unfortunately we just lost Ozzy. But there you go. There is Ozzy's limo as it is. So got a set of those. I got some of these nicer premiums from back in the day. I do have a ton of 5-packs. 5-packs are going to be cheap. 5-packs are going to be $4 a piece or 3 for $10. So blowing out the 5-packs as well. So hopefully you guys can load up. I'm hoping that everybody loads up. So So I'll get this back in here the way I had it, hopefully. There we go. Good enough. Next box back here. All right, Mattel Creations, Mattel Creation stuff. I will have every single one at 20 bucks a piece. You can't even get them from Mattel for that price unless you get them on sale. So 20 bucks a piece across the board for every single one of them. Nothing is excluded. 20 bucks a piece flat out. Some other era of premieres, some nicer premieres in here as well. Some of these premieres here, those will be relatively cheap. These ones have some bad blisters, but I got more of those in there. So plenty more of those. Some of the ones like My Classic Car, Motor Trend, and stuff like that, I got some of those in there as well. So a pretty good smorgasbord. Some miscellaneous stuff. I do have, of course, Michael Jackson packs, Michael Jordan, my apologies. I have one single 9-pack, so it's the only one I got. Some Premier packs. Hitch and Toes. Hitch and Toes will be 5 bucks a piece. I do have some of the newest stuff, the most recent stuff, 5 bucks a piece. Can't be 5 bucks a piece for those, for sure. Got one more box hanging out on the side here. This is going to be all your gold challenge. So those are all going to be $1 a piece. So throw this here. Let's get the table reset. I'll get this stuff off. We'll get the next load on. All right, everybody, we got the next little load up here. I'm probably going to have like 4 or 5 table loads here. A couple of extra different things in here. Graffiti pack, Superfast, tin box sets. What else we got in here? Some real working rigs. Those will be cheap. I'll probably sell those for like $3 a piece just to try to move them. So hopefully somebody will be interested in them. So not too many real working rigs, unfortunately. Next box over here, that's all power grabs. All power grab box. I want these gone. I'm not a fan of these. I just want them gone. I'll probably be doing like 2 for $1 on those probably, just to move them, get them out of here. They're from all kinds of different years. Another mixed bag here. Some different stuff in here. Some 60th anniversary promo item. Commando. We got some Halley's Comets. I got a Super King down in there. Some more 5-packs that I found that I just kind of threw in here because they were just lying around. It's a little nicer 5-packs. Convoy trucks. There'll be a decent amount of convoys in here. So some pretty decent ones. So got some convoys rocking in there. Almost about ready to drop all this stuff everywhere. Get this popped in here. Boom, boom. Be a little bit gentle with it. Don't want to damage nothing. You know what I'm saying? Get that in there. There we go. Next box up here. This is going to be gold challenge cars and red editions. I have probably and special cards, some harder to find stuff from recent years. I got probably, I want to say probably 40 or 50 red editions, all different ones. So no Chevy trucks though, and no Porsches, so don't ask. I unfortunately don't have those. Just some miscellaneous stuff up here. Another miscellaneous one down there, laser wheels. Some of those adventure packs. Toys R Us then and now 2-pack premiums. So just a little bit of everything. I also have some older premium 2-pack stuff as well. I do have this nice little Matchbox City set here. This is actually in pretty good shape. It's in pretty good shape. So I'll let you guys take a look at that if you're interested in it when we get down to Albuquerque. Again, more 5-packs, tons and tons of 5-packs. Those will be cheap, 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 cheap. Let's see here. I got a bunch of older carded stuff in here. Some pretty decent stuff too. So in pretty good shape. The rest of this pack is going to be sets. So like Walmart series, all that kind of stuff like that. I have one Porsche set. That one's going to be hot. But a bunch of other ones, just Walmart sets, all that kind of stuff like that. So it's kind of mixed in there a little bit here and there. Some sets not as desirable as others, but some sets sort of desirable. So get that out there. This tote right here, I believe, is going to be all 2025 underneath. So I have a bunch of this era carded stuff, but underneath all that is all 2025 stuff. So 2025 cards. Unfortunately, those are going to be $2 a piece because I buy cases and it's just expensive, you know, so I'm selling those at my cost. So I'm not making any money off of those ones. This tote in the back is going to be tons and tons of main lines underneath this box stuff. I threw this box stuff on the top because I forgot about it. And so it just ended up going on top of main lines, but you can see down in there. It's like 2019 to 2023 main lines in there. I have a ton of main lines, and so there's a possibility I may leave some of this stuff here because I have a lot of main lines. By the way, all the main lines outside of 2025 are going to be just $1 a piece or 6 for $5. So blowing them out. So let's get the next wave going. All right, our next wave of stuff here. We do have an entire tote here of more new Superfast. So I have some Superfast America in there, 2005, 2006, 2007 Superfast. Best of all kinds of stuff. 60th anniversary ones. I mean, you name it, it's all in there. So, and I got some really good ones. So, matter of fact, I think, let's see here. Thought maybe I had the Beetle on the top, but I have a couple of Volkswagen Beetles in there too. So it's all going to be the same, $4 a piece. This particular tote right here, 2012 to 2019, a few main lines in there, and then 2003 and 2004 main lines in here. And then special carded stuff, Walmart series, that kind of stuff. Candy series, all that good stuff like that. Dodge, you know, all kinds of those, just different series that they did. So, there we go. Matchbox cards are the worst to try to get back in slot. It's just a pain in the butt. This is going to be all premieres, or I should say collectors. So I have tons of collectors. These will be cheap, probably $3 or $4 a piece. We're going to blow those out as well. More chases. Another one of those moving parts. Some other stuff here. Quite a few chases, but nothing too good. Also have some of those Walmart 57 Chevy trucks. Or I'm sorry, 57 GMC trucks. So you guys are looking for some of those. 50th anniversary Superfast. I got tons and tons of those. Those will be super blowout too, $3 or $4 a piece as well. I got tons of Volkswagens too. Tons of Volkswagens in there. So slide these to the side. This one is more, really, more kind of newer stuff. Also 65th anniversary stuff in there as well. So again, this stuff will be blowout. It's like $4 a piece. Way cheaper than you get it in the store. That's how I roll. Always like offering stuff cheaper than anybody else and try to help people build their collections, keeping it cheap. This is an overflow tote. I got way more moving parts than this. I have a lot of old school moving parts as well. So this is just an overflow tote. So this is just means I have duplicates of everything that's in here. These are all duplicates, all old school, older moving parts. I also have a lot of OG moving parts, a lot of them. So if you guys are needing some moving parts, I got plenty. I got some of these Skybusters too. These will be $1. Somebody please buy them from me. Get them off of my hands, which would be nice. Put that on there. Okay. All right, let's get ready for another wave. All right, next wave right here. Just a couple of these bigger totes. These are all series cars, Target Retro, Walmart, all that good stuff like that. I just have tons and tons of stuff in here. So we're just going to bring it all. Well, I'm going to try to bring it all. I don't even know if all this stuff is going to fit, to be honest with you guys. This tote right here, just a little bit of a broken tote. This is going to be more series cars. Look at that. Tons and tons. Got hundreds of series cars. So hopefully I have what you're looking for. Can't guarantee it, but hopefully I do. Those series cars will be $2 each or 2 for $3. So it's pretty much retail if you buy at least 2 of them, which is what I want everybody to do. Buy more, save more. More collectors. Yes, tons and tons of collectors. Got to blow them out. Got to blow them out. Got to get them out of here. These 2 boxes right here are overflow boxes. Yes, that's overflow. That's not even the regular moving parts yet. This is just extras. I'm telling you, dude, moving parts is my jam. That is my specialty, is moving parts. That is what I do. Look at that. Look at all these OG moving parts. OG moving parts. I got tons of stuff in here. Tons of really good old school ones. So we're going to roll through those. So let's get it reset again. All right, moving on to the next stack right here. This is all moving parts. Like I said, moving parts. Moving parts is my jam. This particular tote is all the overflows, extras, back stock, all that good stuff like that. And then this tote right here is like the rolling inventory. So I try to keep at least 2 on hand at all times. If it's something that's like a interior variation, I try to keep 4 on hand all the time to try to help out with people who, you know, are looking for, you know, that one missing variation. But I got tons and tons of moving parts. Moving parts, like I said, is my absolute jam. So if you guys are looking for moving parts, I am definitely the place to go. All moving parts are going to be $4 a piece or 3 for $10. So if you get at least 3, that's cheaper than retail. So again, volume sells with me. Buy more, save more. That's the way it works. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up, of course, is loose cars. I have a ton of loose cars. Obviously, I keep them in official Matchbox cases. They're going to be all over the place. I will tell you, if you guys came to me last year, I had a lot of 60s, 70s, and early 80s stuff. I'm not really going to have a lot of that stuff this year. This is going to be more modern stuff. But I will tell you that my loose cars are not junk. These are good. Most of them are blister fresh pulls. Might be a couple of flea bites on here and there, but I don't do junk. So, and I have a little bit of everything. All kinds of different eras, and they're not really sorted. And I kind of do that on purpose because I really enjoy having people actually go through the loose cars. I mean, that's kind of the joy of it. If you don't find joy in that, and I'm not really sure how to help you with that one, but just going through trays and trays of cars is quite nice. So again, just all over the place, tons of eras. All loose cars will be $1 a piece or 6 for $5. Or if you get like a ton of them, I will make you a smoking deal. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm just going to lay this out. The cases are not for sale. I don't care how many cards you buy from me. I don't care if you buy every car on this table. I'm not selling you the case. Not happening. I never ever sell my cases. So that never happens. Actually, I lie. I did sell a couple cases last year, but I sold it to David Tilley. It was a different scenario. So, but again, just a little bit of everything. It's all over the place. Some not that great. There's very, very good stuff in here if you actually take the time to look, and I've done that on purpose. So this particular case will be $2 a piece. These are premieres. So premieres and loose moving parts will all be $2 a piece. All other main lines will just be $1 a piece or 6 for $5. And yes, there's more. All right, looking through another stack here. This is going to be a little bit better main lines, Universal Era, 8-dot area, you know, stuff like that. Those will be $2 a piece. Those are mints. It's way better price than I had on them last year. These are all moving parts. This entire case is full of moving parts. Those will be $2 a piece. This case right here, just more main lines kind of mixed up here and there. So just basic stuff there. I do have one of those Anniversary Hero City packs. Hopefully somebody buys that. A couple more cases here with some better main lines. So a little bit older stuff, a little bit more desirable stuff, bunch of national park stuff. I got one of those Chargers from the Mission Force sets. So I got some pretty good stuff mixed in here. All your trucks and all that good stuff like that, Jeeps and everything like that, looking pretty good. This stuff will all be $2 a piece, so $2 a piece across the board. And then this case was actually well sorted out until I started throwing a bunch of junk in here. I will have a bunch of transitional pieces, some Superfast. I do have one Super King, so this one is in excellent shape as well. Some superchargers in there. Let's see. Super crazy error that I pulled years ago. See if somebody wants this. So that is Jeep Wrangler number 10, but it's got the roll cage on it. So Jeep Wrangler number 10 never ever had a roll cage. So this one on the top is the regular one. That one on the bottom is the one with the cage. So very interesting. So we'll see if somebody wants that. Again, a bunch of transitionals, Superfast, all that kind of stuff like that. Some pretty good stuff in here. ISO Griffins. I got Volkswagens in there. There's a Beetle in there. These Roll-O-Matic trucks, I got a bunch of those. So Mustang. Also have, let's see here. There's that Beetle. Let's see what's hiding in here. Some other stuff around here. Getting this under control. Some notchbacks. Some Mercury Cougars. All good stuff. Got a pink base charger as well. So that's a pretty nice piece. So hopefully you old school guys will be interested in that stuff. Hopefully you'll be finding some good stuff in there. So this particular one just happened to be kind of a smorgasbord of junk in there. And the other thing that I have, I'm just going to show it to you. So those 3 trays, and these 3 trays are all Matchbox mainlines. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring all of those. It's just, I mean, look at this. This giant stack I have going on here. This stack here, down here. And I even have these right here. These are going to be like 3 for $1 cars. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to bring these. So, but everything in here would be 3 for $1. So, don't know if I'm going to be able to bring all that stuff. Whew. All right. Well, it is 155 billion degrees in my garage right now. So, we're going to be done with this video. I know I'm going to have a lot of you guys saying, well, you went too fast. You didn't show enough detail. Look, if you want to go through everything piece by piece, come down to the convention. Be awesome. Go through all the totes. Do all you want to do. Pick out what you want. I'll be happy. I'll be super happy. But there's thousands and thousands. I'm probably bringing 10,000 cars. Probably. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. And honestly, I don't even know if I'll fit everything. So hopefully everything you saw will make its way to the gathering. But if you're not there, you won't know. So anyways, for those of you who will be there, I'll see you there. And look to be a real fun weekend. Level in. Peace.